Hi, I hope I'm audible to everybody. It's been quite some time. So, from today, we are going to start looking at the discovery of DNA. Okay, so how was DNA discovered? A series of experiments were done, one following the other in timeline as well as in logical sequence, right? So, we will start with the first experiment where Frederick Griffith noticed that something inside Streptococcus pneumoniae, which is a bacteria, is capable of transforming another organism or making changes in the basic nature of an organism. Okay, so he was working with Streptococcus pneumoniae, where he noticed that it produces two kinds of strains. One of those strains contain a polysaccharide coat which gives it a shiny appearance, and he called it the S strain. And he found that when S strain is injected in a mouse, it kills the mouse, which means that S strain is obviously a virulent strain. It causes the disease. That is the meaning of the word virulent. Virulent matlab something capable of causing disease. And also capable of spreading, right? On the other hand, उन्होंने देखा कि एक ऐसा स्ट्रेन भी है जिसके पास ये पॉलीसैकेराइड नहीं है ना? तो ये क्या है? ये इनके पास क्योंकि कोट नहीं है, दे आर रफ लुकिंग, दे डोंट हैव द शाइनी अपीयरेंस एंड दे आर ऑल्सो नॉन विरुलेंट. So technically we can say that the polysaccharide is somehow responsible for the virulence. तो जिस वजह से पॉलीसैकेराइड बनती है, जो भी वो प्रिंसिपल है, वही उसको विरुलेंस भी देता है, क्योंकि आर स्ट्रेन के पास ना तो पॉलीसैकेराइड है, इसलिए वो नॉन विरुलेंट है और रफ लुकिंग है, राइट? नाउ ही स्टार्टेड एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग विद दीज स्ट्रेन्स. उन्होंने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जिन्होंने उनमें एस स्ट्रेन को माउस में डाला और माउस मर गया. इसका मतलब एस स्ट्रेन विरुलेंट है. आर स्ट्रेन को माउस में डाला, माउस जिंदा रहा, राइट? व्हिच मीन्स it is non-virulent. So obviously अगर मैं S strain को heat kill करूं, because it is already established that heat kills bacteria. So if I heat kill the S strain, then inject it in the mice will not die, right? The mice will live. Why? Because heat killed S strain is basically dead. Its coat is destroyed. And therefore it is not virulent anymore. अब दो ऐसी components जो दोनों नॉन विरुलेंट है, एक हो गया हीट किल्ड एस स्ट्रेन, दूसरा हो गया आर स्ट्रेन. इन दोनों के कॉन्कॉक्शन को, मतलब इन दोनों को मिक्स करके, हीट किल्ड एस स्ट्रेन एंड आर स्ट्रेन, if we mix both of them and then we inject them in mouse, will the mouse live or will the mouse die? And he found, to his surprise, that the mouse dies. Right? Now the question is, कैसा क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि दोनों नॉन विरुलेंट है. एस स्ट्रेन जिसको हम हीट किल कर चुके हैं, वो अकेले माउस को नहीं मार सकता, वो डिजीज नहीं करता है. और आर स्ट्रेन वैसे भी डिजीज नहीं कर सकता, इट्स नॉन विरुलेंट. Then why together were they killed? Now based on Koch's postulate, we know that any disease that is pathogenic in nature, the pathogen should be able to transfer from individual to individual. So let's say अगर if I am sick, then I should be able to pass on. मेरे बॉडी से वो बैक्टीरिया या वायरस आप आइसोलेट कर सकते हो, राइट? वो बैक्टीरिया या वायरस अगर आप आइसोलेट करके किसी हेल्दी इंडिविजुअल के बॉडी में डालते हो, उनको वो सेम सिम्टम्स होंगे जो मुझे है, और फिर कुछ टाइम बाद उनके बॉडी से भी वो सेम वायरस या बैक्टीरिया फिर से आइसोलेट हो सकता है. That is Koch's postulate. Based on that, what Griffith did was, from this dead mouse, he drew blood and he isolated the pathogen. उस isolated pathogen को जब उन्होंने माइस में इंजेक्ट किया, माइस मर गया, right? इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि something in the S strain has been able to transform the R strain into a virulent strain. S strain की ऐसी कोई चीज है जो R strain को नॉन विरुलेंट से विरुलेंट में ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते, राइट? So this is something which can move from organism to organism, from generation to generation. This particle was called the transforming principle or the transforming factor. By Dr. Griffith. And therefore this experiment is also known as the transformation. Right? So transformation क्या है? It is the change of one organism or a particular variety of organism into a different one, because two of them were in close proximity. Okay? So this was the first experiment that was done, known as Griffith's experiment on the discovery of DNA. We will see how Griffith's experiment was taken forward by a group of scientists known as Avery, McLeod, and we'll do it in the next video. Please let me know if this much was clear. Thank you.